Hello everyone. 8 months ago, we stood united against an extraterrestrial threat. And now, once again, we gotta go through hell. Hello everyone, hello and welcome to the Call to Arms video for XCOM Enemy Within. I am of course the Black Shadow. And yes, this is a follow-up to the original XCOM Enemy Unknown run that we did back in around sort of the start of the year, February, March, that sort of thing, folks. As I promised at the end of that LP, and in the update video put up a few weeks ago, we are returning to XCOM to defend ourselves, defend the planet Earth once again from threats both external and from what I can gather, also internal. This is, of course, the Call to Arms video. For those of you who are not familiar with the XCOM game, I will direct your attention to the original XCOM Enemy Unknown Let's Play. There will be a link to that playlist in the description. And in particular, I draw your attention to the very first video where I do show a tutorial of how this game works for those of you who are not familiar. As I'm not going to be running a tutorial on this one because the channel's already had it and we don't need to revisit it again. You can watch it back there. There are some new features, however, in XCOM Enemy Within. Some I'm aware of, some not so much. And I've had a little play around with just a couple of them, just to kind of get my head around how they generally work. I've not gone into any sort of detail with any of them, folks. I've not actually really played Enemy Within before this, folks, so it feels hard to call it a blind LP, but for the new features that are in, I certainly don't have any experience in them, folks, certainly. Whether that's new features, new challenges that we will have to face, etc., etc. So this video will feature for the opening up once again, as I did the last time. I'll be opening up the entire XCOM squad to be purely created by suggestions by you guys, the viewers. And we will be going through that process once again, which hopefully won't take too long, especially as I don't have to worry about tutorial this time. So, first of all, the game we're going to play. So, let's quickly go on to here. We will be playing on Classic once again. I have been reliably informed that with the differences that have been made in this game, I've been informed that the easy and normal difficulties are probably a little touch easier now. Classic and Impossible are possibly harder than they were in the previous game. Fantastic. So the advanced options, I'll be not having either tutorial on. I do understand a little bit about meld and what it is, so I don't need a tutorial for that just to give me free meld. I don't need that. We'll be having on Operations Progeny and Slingshot. This game will be an Iron Man playthrough just like it was in the previous campaign. If something goes wrong, we will be having to live with it, folks. So that is, of course, going to be a problem. Yes. And I don't care about that. As for the second wave options, these are the ones that I will have available for this run. The ones we are going to have, we will be rerunning with New Economy, which will randomize the funding offered by all the council members. That way there's no obvious targets as to who I want to be looking to, and it'll be completely random, so I've got to work with things on the fly. A new change I'm going to make to this LP, folks, as I am going to be rolling with Not Created Equally. This is partially to kind of help give your guys that you'll be submitting their own slight individualities, and also to help me kind of slightly direct the directions that I would love for your troops to go as they hopefully advance in the face of the alien threat, and hopefully not suffer like a 1 in 100 stupid roll at the hands of a freaking stupid... That was so frustrating. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, it was bad. So I'm going to be running on with both that as well as hidden potential, which means that stat increases will also be randomized. This is a little dangerous, yes, I understand this. However, I think it's it should prove an extra dimension to the LP that I can't necessarily predict how troops are going to advance and how quickly. Just to add to that extra flavour, it's not going to necessarily completely cripple us, But it's something I'm going to have to bear in mind. I can't just expect certain things to happen. You know, I might have someone who suddenly get like a really, really high will, be a fantastic leader, but they might not be able to shoot a brick wall 5 yards in front of them. So we'll have to see how things go. You know, we might have like the greatest sharpshooter who has like 130 aim or something, you know, but gets frightened at a duck walking across the street. So we'll have to see how it goes. Look, I would not be running with damage roulette. I don't think that's going to be necessary for this. That really, really is not going to help anyone. Trading roulette, I don't want to put this on, purely as it's going to really randomize everything completely out of any control, and I don't think that's going to help. Save Scum, it's kind of cool that they've got this, but I will not be running with this for this LP. And aiming angles, I don't really care about much. So, in regards to actual creation of your characters, folks, this is the important bit, so get out your pens and pencils. I'll quickly load into this game here. I just basically killed some things so I could just get a couple characters I could show off the customization for. Now, the creation process is going to be very similar to what we did with Enemy Unknown. I do understand that there are extra dimensions now to this. I'm well aware of this. Outside of just the base 4 classes, I will tackle that in a moment. I just want to cover the base creation of how your characters, folks, and I'll talk about the changes that have made later and how they will affect things going down the line. But one step at a time, everyone. So, let's go and view our soldiers. So let us take. So I've got. Let's take Ivan Sanchez, our assault class. So as always, folks, there are going to be 4 main classes of this game. There's assault, heavy, support, and sniper. And yes, again, I know there are now technically other classes available, but for the purposes of this creation, and for the fact that I do not know how, when, or exactly why I'm going to venture into that, just for the purpose of this, folks, I would ask you to please keep your creations but in these 4 classes. With the introduction of meld, there are now other changes that can be made. There are you can make biological upgrades to some of your soldiers, which is fine. And there is also the introduction of the mech troopers, which is its own completely brand new class. Which, again, I do not know when I'm going to delve into this, and as such, I can't necessarily plan for it because I've never touched it before. So I would ask, there might be people that might want to be those, but I'm going to ask that, for the purpose of this, just stick with the 4, and out of the pools that I get, I will work out who I would want, if I do want to deal with that a lot, who I might want to play around becoming cyborgs, basically. So, here's how it's going to work. So, your actual character itself. So, discuss that. So, the limits are a first name and a last name. The first name has, however many characters. 10, 11 characters of the first name. And the last name, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You like my counting system? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 for the last name, 11 for the first name, your character limit. There is also a nickname, which you guys can also, if you want to have your characters have nicknames, that you're more welcome to. I don't know the character limit on these, probably like 6 or 8 or something like that. And when your character becomes the appropriate rank for a nickname, I think it's like Sergeant or like Lieutenant, something like that, I will add them onto your characters when they get there. Of course, if they get there. Now, new to this game, you can actually have your characters speaking various languages, which is kind of cool. Your main one that everyone ran with in the previous game was English. However, there is also going to be French, German, Italian, Polish, Russian, and Spanish.
Good to go.
In addition to the general English. All of these languages have 6 variants of their own languages as well. Which is a lot, considering that means you've got a total of 84 different voice banks between male and female. That's a lot.
Yes,
so,
Commander.
what I'm going to do, I'll show off the 6 English ones, and then if you want to have your character have their own speak a different language, that's fine. And I'm not going to show off all those various voice packs. There's just too many. So if you got a preference, put it in. If not, we'll roll whatever you got. So, we got English 1.
Solid copy.
English 2.
Commander.
Sorry. Sorry
Good to
about
go.
that. Let's roll 2 again.
Roger that.
3.
Solid copy.
4.
Solid copy.
5.
Affirmative.
And 6.
Affirmative.
And I'll just quickly show off the female bases for that as well. Very quickly.
Aye, aye. Affirmative. Good to go. That's affirmative. Aye, aye, Commander. Yes, Commander. Solid copy.
Lovely. Okay then. So that is that. Let's go back to Ivan here. Now, again, there will be a variety of, obviously, everything will be available for customizing. You guys can customize your characters as much or as little as you want. I have no problems with this at all. Some people might want to get into like customizing every little detail. Some of you might just want to put a name and a face on it and just say let the rest roll. You know, it's completely up to you guys. There are obviously various races. We've got white, we've got dark, we've got like sort of Asian, I guess, sort of mixed, and that's that. And again, these are all going to have their own head variants of them as well. There is so much to do. I'll just quickly show off all these as quickly as I can. Again, some of you might not really worry particularly about any of these, and that's completely fine. I understand that. And again, all of them have all got their own skin colour variants as well of shading, which I suppose is probably more important. Obviously, those of you who've played the game more will have a better feel for what you might want to create your characters. I know, obviously, not everyone here has played XCOM before. Damn. So that one as well, very quickly. La la la. And number 4. There we go. Hair as well, of course. There is a lot of these. There is a. Okay, who's going to be the first person to pick? Someone is going to pick this, I am sure. I haven't been LPing for 5 years, so no, someone's probably going to pick that. But in any event, quickly show all the hairs that are available. Again, I'll show this for the female as well in a moment. There we are. That's it. Can you just like keep your head down the entire time so I can see? Thank you. So I can see what the hell I'm doing. That'd be awesome. So these are, of course, the helmets from the previous game, folks. That is not a helmet from the previous game. Good grief! It's like a US Army helmet there. That's pretty cool. Wow, I kind of like these, actually. I have not actually looked at any of these really much. So a lot of these are new to me as well. I've not really spent time looking at any of these. That's like, looks like a real sort of like sniper sort of thing there. Cap backwards with the headset. So yes, there's lots of things for you guys to. Holy moly crumbs! What is that? Damn! Look at this thing. Is it XCOM or Halo? Loads of little bits for you guys to play around with. So I'm sure we'll be getting some interesting systems from there. Whoa! That one looks familiar. That's a thing. That's also a thing. And there's our hat back there. Very nice. And again, all these hairs will have various colours as well. I'll just go back to one quick through these. There we go. It's hard. I can't really show these off particularly well. There you go. It's red. If you're not interested in a particular, if you want to just submit a character, just say that they've got X colour, then I can work it out myself. That's fine as well. Facial hair as well. You can like that beard, that sort of stuff. Not that you can really see it very well, but it is there. Don't know what that guy's got. I think it's like a little goatee. Come on, keep your head up now. Head up, soldier. No, you can't see us particularly well, but you know we've got to make do what we've got. Now, as for the big one, of course, is armor decorations and tints. There are 3 different types of armor decorations for your standard soldier, as opposed to the 2. The first one is the standard XCOM garb. The second one is like the hyper armor, which is a reference to the original game. And now there's this third version as well, just kind of like a heavy flak jacket, which is actually kind of cool, actually. I kind of approve of that. And of course, all the old colours returned from the previous game. I do not believe these have changed. I could be wrong. So I'll just quickly flick through these to show you guys these. There you go. There you are. These are, again, the same for the original, for this as well. Bear in mind, of course, that some of these colours and designs will slightly change when it comes to getting hold of some of the improved armour in the game, but, you know, that shouldn't matter too much. And the flat jacket, which you guys haven't seen, I'll just show off these different colours, because, of course, this is brand new to us. I can imagine someone donning this with, like, some big, massive helmet, saying, please make me a heavy. Make me look like a fat boy out of Metal Gear Solid 2. I got to help you that game at some point. So that's that one there. I'll also quickly show the females. I'll borrow Natalia from Ukraine, who does not have the facial hair, of course, but that's fine. I'll show off the hairs for these for the females watching along, because I know there are. Hello. That's so bad. I'm sorry. I'm not just embarrassed you, I've embarrassed myself. I'm making a complete mess of this. Some have ponytails, some that don't. Is there a better hair colour so I can show this off a little bit easier? There we go. Let's have like brown. That way I can show this off a bit easier, because you guys couldn't see a damn thing. That little, what is that called, anyone? Like when it like flicks up like that. Does anyone know? I'm sure someone can tell me. I don't actually know what that's called, that hairstyle. It's I have no idea. None whatsoever. I don't know if you guys get full access to the helmets as well. I'm assuming you... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh dear, that's that was good times. Oh man. Oh gosh. So yeah, you guys have got full access to all the helmets as well. So that is also good. Don't know if you want to see the LVs, that's fine. That's pretty awesome. I gotta dig that. Lovely. Okay then. So that is all that, and again, the armor decos. Again, the 3 that are available. This is the female version of the bomb jacket. A little bit calmer. That's good. Lovely. So, when you're submitting your character, I will ask you to let me know what particular class it is that you want your characters to be. Now, just like in the original game, what I will be doing is whenever a character improves from being a rookie, so any rank from squaddy or above, whether that's we just rank them up ourselves, we get a new soldier, I will randomly roll in a character created by you guys into the game, and I will split everything up into the 4 different classes. So you got sniper, assault, support, and heavy. You guys will need to let me know what classes you would like your characters to be. Bear in mind, of course, that I don't mind if you want your character to just purely be, say, like a sniper, or if you'd rather that might be a sniper or an assault, or if you want your character to be any of the classes, I don't mind at all. Just bear in mind that if you do choose for your character to only be one particular class, it's obviously less likely they'll get into the LP. As first of all, you'll need to wait for a character to roll with that class specifically, and then out of all the suggestions for that class, which last time we were averaging about 12 to 15 per class, then you've got to be rolled randomly into it. So please bear in mind that if you do just choose the one class, it is going to be less likely you get into the LP. If you choose them all, obviously you're more likely to get in, but then you don't know what you're going to be. So just bear that in mind, folks. That is a balance you guys will have to decide. Now, I'm sure that, as I said, the big question I'm going to be asked plenty about is regarding the new class, the Mech Troopers. Now, as I hope I said, and if I didn't, I'll say it again. I don't know much about the process. I don't want to know much about the process at the moment. I am aware that whoever I choose to be a Mech Trooper will be a Mech Trooper, and that's their own class. They are no longer a sniper or anything like that. There are bound to be some people, again, who do not mind being a Mech Trooper, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it very much, so I would ask, please, Just keep the choices you guys make. Class-wise, it's just the main 4. And out of whoever I've got, at whatever point it is I decide to start delving into that, I'll make a decision on the troopers and the soldiers that I've got, who I'm going to push forward in regards, obviously, with that. With the bionic upgrades as well. You've got the psionic testing that's still got to be done. So there's loads and loads of different things. I do not know when any of those are going to happen, folks. I really don't. So just please bear that in mind. There's a lot of features I don't know very much about, so we'll be kind of playing it a lot of this by ear. Okay? Okay. So, that is more or less it. I don't think there's anything I've particularly missed. No, I don't think there's particularly anything I've missed at all. Of course, some of the upgrades, especially with like the bionic upgrades, will confer varying upgrades, differing upgrades, depending which one I choose, and you have to make choices on that. Those will be pretty much based upon what your character's stats are and what role they are and what I want them to be doing, so just bear that in mind as well. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all there is to the creation process. I'm uploading this video now, and I'll be rolling along. I will leave this videos open for submissions, character submissions, until midnight on Friday. That is Friday, the 25th of November, folks. You have until then to give me a submission. You can do it in a variety of ways. The best way to do it is to put it in the comments section below. If you really want to get it to me some other way, like carrier picture or something, you can, I guess. But I would ask, best thing to do, put it in the comment section below, so it's somewhere I can gather all of the creations in one. And then I will write everything out. I'll get everything ready for the LP. And then hopefully the LP itself will be starting. I'm hoping to get some recording done this weekend. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better because I'm a bit rough at the moment, which is why I had to cut short the Silent Hill 3 recording session I did, which is going up in the next couple of days, because I was not feeling great and I just had to stop. I was like, I'm a mess. So hopefully I'll be feeling a bit better for that, but I wanted to get this video up now considering that Medieval Resurrection is almost finished, and this is what was going to be running after that. So, you've got until Friday to put up your selections into the comments below. Once we hit into Saturday, the submissions will be closed. Absolutely closed. If you don't get a character in by then, you're going to struggle to get into the LP, folks. Unless we run out of characters, because loads of people die and I have to get more submissions in, odds are probably not going to get in, folks. But, you know, you've got most of the week to do this. So I'm hoping that'll be plenty enough time for you guys. As always, if you guys have got any questions on the anything that you're unsure about in the submissions process, please ask me again in the comments below, and I will respond. And hopefully, we'll get plenty of submissions in. We got a hell of a lot last time. I got a lot more than I really thought we would for the first run, and I'm hoping for even more this time. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be needing most of them, because I don't think things are going to go well. I don't know why. I just have a feeling with these new additions that are in the game, there is less for me to plan properly. I just have a feeling things may not go so smoothly. But we shall see. So thank you very much for listening to this creation video. Well, almost 25 minutes of it. And yeah, I thoroughly look forward to hearing your submissions. Again, any questions, please ask me. I will respond to them as quickly as I can. And one last time, you have until midnight on Friday. Okay? Okay. Thank you for watching. Look forward to your submissions, and I will see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.